Welcome. It's your girl Bree at Cryptic Tales of Tarot. I know that I've been gone for a little bit, but this month has been crazy, and I know that's not an excuse, but cleansing, just cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. Okay, and happy belated new moon. Uh, y'all could have been feeling sad and depressed, but you know that, well, the sad and depression part. By the way, before I forget, I know I'm all over the place because there's so much for me to catch up on. Um, the Coven is trying to project their emotions onto you, which is anger, depression, even suicide, if you catch my drift. Don't do it, obviously. And this is for the whole collective. This video is for the whole collective. I can't emphasize to you enough about cleansing because we just had an attack. Well, three really. I mean, you had the full moon, you had the third quarter moon, which was actually on my birthday, and you had the new moon, which just happened on the 17th, which was Saint Day. So out with the old and in with the new, just like I said in my other video. What else? Half of the crowd of the Coven is pissed off at you for your readings that you're doing. And if you're like me, that's supposed to be here, sharing information that needs to be shared, of course they're pissed. And they've been trying to make you lazy. That's all spell work. Trying to make you lazy, not wanting to do your work. You gotta get past that. Okay? And the other half of the people, they feel like shit for what they've done because now they know the truth. And the karmic masculine, really toodaloo shit, has gone completely overboard with all kinds of drugs and alcohol, and I mean drinking to the point of, like, say goodbye to the fucking liver, and doing a lot of hallucinogenic drugs, just like many other people in the coven are. And as they're doing their rituals, they're all fucked up doing their rituals. Um, Last that I remember, if you're doing any form of magic, whether it's in the dark arts or if you're doing white magic, you shouldn't be under the influence at all. Because you're going to be, whatever spells and words you gotta say, you're slurring your words, which is gonna fuck up the spell work, just to say. And that's even with white magic. If you are completely under the influence, don't do it. I mean, you're slurring your words, you're not gonna make sense. Okay, and this coven, it's, they've conjured up a lot of demonic entities that they can't send back, and that's part of their karma. And because when they were conjuring up these demonic entities, they didn't do it in a respectful way, which I'm talking about, being sober and showing respect that way. So now these demonic entities are following them around and torturing them in the same way that you were tortured. And they can't close this portal, no matter how hard they try. That's part of their karma as well. And I feel so fucking bad for their children that were never involved in anything because now that they've got to break generational curses. And Follow your intuition no matter what, okay? I know we have to put together the logic and the intuition together because you could be invited somewhere to an event, especially if March is your birthday, whatever. Or if you're going to an event where it's St. Patty's Day, people under the influence. Anyways, don't fucking go. If you feel if your ancestors are trying to get your attention, I'm not saying that it's just okay. Hold on. It is a setup. Whatever you get invited to, it is a setup. People are going to ask you questions about your life and whatnot, and you're going to realize that maybe they could be looking at you weird or uh, talking weird, like not in their normal ways. And you're like, if there's some ulterior motive there, leave. Just get the fuck out. Don't go. First of all, don't go, but if you do manage to go, watch what you say, how you say it, and I highly recommend that you don't get shit faced or whatever. Most of you people in the collective aren't drunks and aren't, drug addicts and shit. So just don't go, but if you do, leave. It's a setup because they're trying to get information to send back to the karmic to see what other strategy that they can use. Wow, 7:14 on the timer. Angel number. Um, and pay attention to the angel numbers that you're seeing. 111, 222, 333, 311. Um, don't give up hope on love. They're wanting to start another spiritual warfare. Oh my god, give it the fuck up already and wave the white flag because you're not gonna win. You're not gonna destiny swap. Nothing. You gotta pay off your karmic debt now. Okay, the divine feminine has paid her shit. Now, divine masculine, he's still gotta pay some more debt, unfortunately, because he worked with the enemies for a while and just taking what they said for face value. Forgive them. Forgive them. And they're currently facing the dark night of the soul, which is it's a bitch. It's a bitch. And I won't I hate to embarrass them like this, but they're probably crying, staying to themselves a lot. Okay, and maybe people are still blowing up their phone to hang out, go to the bars and shit. He's turning it all down. He doesn't want it. Looking back, looking from the outside in with a whole new perspective, he sees that they are trash. Pay attention to all animals you see, especially with birds, man. Or crows. Yeah, I don't want that one. These are, if you guys are new to my channel, these are just two extra cards because look, it says, as above, so below. As above, so below. So karma, whatever you do, karma, whether it's good karma or bad karma. And you're gonna find out some information this month it's gonna be heartbreaking, but it's a part of your spiritual journey. Alright, let's see here. What does the collective need to know? Wow. Ten of Swords upright. I mean, if this ain't betrayal from everybody, then I don't know what is. And betrayal of all kinds of lies because swords talk about communication. 1111 on the timer. And then you have the Knight of Cups upright, which is like the knight in shining armor. I opened it up like this so all of the lies, rumors, and shit. Now the masculine is gonna have the courage soon because you have the Knight of Cups gonna come to you. As you know, enough's enough with the horse shit. And your ancestors, they are haunting people, especially the karmic masculine, like stomping on them. What does the collective need to know? And a lot of spiritual attacks, especially to the crown chakra. They want to make you confused, spacey, and trying to attack your sacral as usual. But you're protected, okay? And your intuition as well. You're protected all the time, but with fogginess, mind fogginess, confusion, yes, you're protected, but you can still function. And the funny shit is that crown chakra attack is actually gonna be helpful to you because it's gonna make you look at shit a little differently and realize something that has been hidden from you. One more here. Oh shit. Two of Pentacles upright. Somebody is having to balance a lot of shit in their life. This this could go in two ways. This could be the karmic in the sense of trying to balance between the truth and the lies that he created because he wants the Two of Cups, I shit you not. Or this could be the masculine who is trying to balance his life out to create a steady, stable environment for himself that's peaceful because he hates drama. And after this storm and shit is over, at the Two of Cups, sweet badass. Can't make this shit up. Four of Wands upright. This talks about marriage, happiness, a home, shit to celebrate. Oh, that is so beautiful. Yeah, you're getting what you want, feminines. You're getting shit that you have been manifesting for a long ass time. Your love life, your money, your career, all of it. And it's gonna take off. I'm gonna pull cards out a little differently. Oh, interesting. Oh, mouse. Ooh, nice, man. Woo, that's nice. Huh. Of course, you always gotta have that bitch, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Fucking always. A pain in the ass. That's what the fuck she is. Of course. Of course. Ah. Touche. No, I'm not. Don't be funny. Ooh. I got to laugh, man. I miss being on here. And if you've been distracted a lot as a reader, it's for a reason. They don't want you up here giving the juice. Oh, well. Ah, damn. Wow. And of course, yes, we have the Four of Wands, obviously, because I didn't switch them around the way I usually do. Ay, qué bueno. Alright, hold on a second. I'm back. 1923 could be special for somebody. Just, I'm curious about something here. Oh, the Hanged Man. This is a Pisces card. Somebody's been caught. Okay. Hanging upside down. Someone's been caught. It doesn't have to. exactly be a Pisces. It can be any sign, but the hangman right here, somebody's been caught for not only their lies, but for trying to prevent your Four of Wands from happening. Fucking loser. Okie dokie. Seven of Pentacles upright. You're reaping the harvest, okay, of all of your hard work. 2030 on the timer. See, at first in the beginning, well, not in the beginning, but when you caught on to what the fuck was going on, you worked really hard on changing your life in every single way. Even the masculines, okay? Shadow work, it was not easy at all. I'm seeing a lot of tears and stuff because this was, I mean, getting rid of people, places, and things that were toxic. It was hard, but ooh, you see that shit? I'm gonna get that in a second, but you're getting the fruits of your labor. It's coming in. What card? Oh shit. I shit you not. Oh my god. Oh boy. This card, the King of Wands upright, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It was initially upright, which talks about somebody who knows what they want and they're going to go after it, planning, strategizing about what they want, keeping it to themselves, but it's a person of action. I shit you not. The card landed in reversed. So, this talks about the karmic. Okay, this karmic is the exact opposite. It's a matter of he's got plans and strategies up his sleeve, but by this time, the people with the fucking half brains don't want to take part in it because they have caused so much trouble for everybody. I mean, people are going to prison, the feds are involved, FBI knows shit. Damn. I think I'm gonna leave this like that because that can go in two ways. But, anyways, Knight of Wands. Somebody who is very impulsive. Okay. There could be something happening, like, give me a second. Talks about somebody who's impulsive and just reacts off of their emotions. And that's how the karmic is. The karmic does not think twice. And gonna do whatever they have to do to win. But this game of spiritual warfare and psychological warfare, it's done. It's over with. He wants your fruit of the labor. That's what that's about. I want to see what the hell else is going on there. Page of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands upright. And the World. reversed. Okay, Page of Wands talks about somebody who has a plan, but it's gonna fail miserably. They can't take the fruit of your labor. They just can't take it. It's not a part of the contract. You know, the soul contract. That's not what it's about. No. I mean, this fucker did put in the work, just in evil ways. You put in the hard work with morality and integrity. Okay? You have the Ace of Wands upright. This is an idea that you have for a new beginning. Okay? And it's gonna start fast. Don't tell anybody what the hell it is. Because the event that you may get invited to, they're going to try to figure out what the hell you're trying to do for your future. Lie, pull some shit out of your ass, or just leave. The world reversed. Yeah, karma. Nothing but fucking karma to pay off. So get over it. Just the karmic needs to get over it. You're not getting the Ace of Wands upright. You are not getting the feminine's destiny. You are not getting her rewards. Nothing. And I feel bad though for the any kids, because I know, at least from my personal story, this person did have a kid. Oh, their world, their life is gonna not be so good because they have generations of curses to break, considering how much shit was done. Oh, wow. The star reversed. Yeah. They're not going to get their star. They're not going to get their wish. Their star is to have the feminine, which it's not going to happen. It's not meant in the soul contract. And if this person has anything to do with being in the limelight of whatever, they're not the star. This person will do anything for clout. Nah, bitch. No. If anything, oh, you the star, alright. You've been making an ass of yourself. Nine of Swords reversed. You're sleeping good at night. 28, on the timer. You're sleeping fine at night. Because you know that you're protected. Protected from, look, the Magician in reversed. Which is the karmic. This is all about the dark arts. You ain't gotta worry about shit. Oh. And look, I hate to get ahead of myself, but here's the Empress. This is you. You have mastered just about every fucking thing that they've thrown at you. All kinds of nasty ass magic. Oh, 'cause look, stealing your destiny. It includes the Ten of Cups. I mean, Ten of Pentacles upright. This also means an inheritance of money or a house. Three of Swords upright. heartbreak that it, their life is fucked. And I've got a feeling because this person is a edophile, if you catch my drift. Because I gotta watch what I say sometimes with this because other readers have to come up with words too, so they don't get flagged either. But yeah, this is an edophile. This person is heartbroken because they don't get you. Um, I've got a feeling that the the kids that have been abused by this person, they have come out now and have told their story. And the stories are all, wow, 3113 on the timer. The stories that these kids are coming out with, they all follow the same, like, facts, like the same order of facts. So it's not like these kids are making shit up. So it's kind of like a witch hunt now with this person. And also, they're heartbroken because they can't get away from their karmic. I just heard, what kind of fucking life is this to live? Guess what? You reap what you sow. You made your bed, now you fucking lie in it. Let's look, yeah. The false Knight of Cups right here. This is now the Knight of Cups is in reversed. Damn it, man. See? And then the Eight of Wands reversed, it talks about, when it's upright, it usually talks about quick messages coming your way and about creativity. There's a message, since it's in reverse, there's a message that has been very fucking slow to come your way because the karmic and the coven have been trying to hide this information from you. Has to do with the fucking inheritance. And this can also talk about your heartbreak of this inheritance and shit that you're gonna find out about. 3311 on the timer. Ooh. Okay. King of Pentacles upright. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn doesn't have to be. This person has their shit right. Their shit together. They enjoy working because they take pride in the shit that they own. Okay. They don't like lazy people. But they've seen they've seen a lot of shit that their old friends were doing, and they were disgusted, and they're like, after a while, because they had been involved in the shit talking and the black magic part of it, but after a while it's like, i I just heard, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. Because the devil might promise you something like that, but it's all fake. This person knew better and still got involved, but and if their karmic has fucked with their money, because something tells me that, I think I said this in one of my previous recordings, that your masculine has a karmic, miserable, wants to leave, wants to go, has already put an end, snip snip, to that shit. But before that, threatened to fuck with his money. So it's kind of like, oh, well, if you're broke, and if we're making the feminine broke, you're gonna have two people that are broken in poverty. That's not how it's gonna go. Nope. Nope. Two of Wands, it talks about having to make a choice. Something tells me, their choice here, look at what you get. The Ten of Cups. That is pure fulfillment. Pure fulfillment of everything. You know, the awesome marriage, love, unconditional love. Okay? That means the good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. You stick it out. This is the happily ever after, yo. And this also talks about the karmic family that you and your masculine have been surrounded by for a very long time. But masculine found out that karmic family wanted him to make a decision. Okay, well, it's either, the karmic or it's the feminine, blah, blah, blah. And I just heard, stay out of my shit. 3737 on the timer. I'm serious. I heard, stay out of my shit. Well, they made a choice and they want the feminine because, look, I mean, look how happy that shit is. Oh my god. Ay, coño tu madre. And I know that the karmic hates it when I go a little Cuban here with my words because I remember way ago when I dated that person, they made fun of the heritage. And I let it go because not thinking straight, wasn't in the right frame of mind, whatever, but I should have just left them right then and there, but who fucking knows how much more the dark magic would have went, and who knows just how far more lies there would have been with that shit. But here we go. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. This talks about somebody who the load, the weight off their shoulders is being lifted. Okay? Because they chose right. The masculine chose right. That's what it is. So it's like a big weight off their shoulders of I'm so tired of being with, look, See, made the choice. He's not gonna be with this Queen of Pentacles in reversed. This refers to a dark witch. And this dark witch could actually refer to many people because there's been many dark witches that have been fucking with your money like no other. Some of y'all could have gone homeless. And you like to work. You do. You take pride in your accomplishments. And you know that not everything is going to be built in a day. Shit takes time. Unlike, these other dark witches and warlocks that want things immediately. But yeah, this represents the karmic feminine. Okay, this is the masculine's karmic feminine combined with the karmic masculine's karmic and every other. And you know what? The karmic sister, karmic mother, karmic aunt of your karmic's karmic. I hope that made sense. If I confused you, I'm very sorry. And your masculine's karmic, that karmic has another karmic feminine friend who's also been involved in this. This has been a shit show, man. Of trying so hard to make somebody's life miserable, poverty, squalor, because they want what you got, what's destined for you. And look, the lovers reversed. Okay. Uh, You are not meant to be with the karmic, and the masculine is not meant to be with their karmic. Okay, it's in reversed. And also, this talks about a business deal. If someone tries to offer a business deal, say no. I mean, uh, it's either going to be the karmic who's going to try to be very, hasty, angry, pushy to try to get, for you to believe that if you choose them first, because they're in a secret competition, or they think they're in a secret competition with your masculine, but dude, get a grip. Everybody knows what the fuck you're about. Uh, but if this person tries to come to you all nasty and like, let's cut to the chase. This is how it's gonna be. Don't even open the fucking door. I'm serious. And if you don't open the door, they could make a total ass of themselves and act all crazy by, banging, banging, banging on your door and, trying to kick the door and shit and get your get get your phone and record that shit. That's proof that they're to the fucking loo. Okay, and you're not. And call the cops. And if you have a lot of windows in your house and they try to break through, obviously run for your fucking life. but you're still protected because, trust me, the cops are gonna be there lickety fucking split. And that's because there have been true private undercover cops that have been waiting to catch this fucker. Okay? Because these private cops, they haven't seen you do shit. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. But they're catching that asshole gonna do something crazy and wild. And not only that, there's gonna be so many bystanders that as you're running and shit, they're gonna stop it. Whew. Okay. And right here, yeah, none of the lovers get to have this happy family. None of them. None of the karmics get to have this lovely family. None of them. You know what? Serves you right. Toot 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 toot. Doo doo doo. Another quick break. More water. Had to get more water. So, and look, now we have the Six of Wands, which means victory. And I'm not sure if this is French or not, but victoire. Victoire, victoire, victoire. Dude, the game is over. The feminine won, okay? King of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Load off the shoulders. Victoire. Six of Wands upright. Won the fucking war, man. This is great. And the Knight of Pentacles. It keeps coming out. They're upright. Like I said so many times before, out of all the knights, this is the slowest moving knight. I'm like I like crawling through fucking molasses, and it's just like just taking their sweet ass time. Really. But you know what? I think that's because they were with this Queen of Pentacles reversed for a while. They were, uh-huh. And with the Two of Wands, had to make a decision. And he made his decision. It took a long fucking time because wanted to be accepted by the karmic family, but this is the real family that he's gonna get. The true family. And I think it was just a matter of planning and strategizing and the timing of his moves, of how he was not only going to leave his karmic, believe, believe, okay, don't stop believing, guys. Don't stop believing in your hopes and in your dreams because it's all going to come true. I said the word believe for a reason. Some of you guys may not believe that your dreams and hopes and wishes are going to come true because this shit has taken a fucking millennium. but it's gonna come through, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna be glad that you waited and shit because it's all in divine timing, and the rest of the pieces of the puzzle are gonna come together, and you're gonna be like, no fucking way. No fucking way. Trust me, the divine and your archangels got your back. But they have been taking forever. They had to strategize, figure out how to get away. She's she's a slut. She's a slut because the Nine of Pentacles reversed. This talks about somebody who just ain't got their shit together. I mean, can't make money the real way. They've been using dark magic to make money. They've been stealing your money by doing magic on the sacral chakra. And they've been trying to steal your destiny too. Because it's a matter of they want the masculine so bad that they have been trying to copycat your energy and essence for so damn long, but they can't pull it off. They just can't. And it's for a reason. The divine says no. No means no. And you're not going to destiny swap with the feminine either. I just heard HIV. This, okay, not only does this person need to get tested, but everybody in the family, everybody in that karmic family that was involved, all y'all need to go and get tested. Because if it ain't HIV, it's herpes. Either way, there's no cure for herpes either. But I'm sensing more of HIV. God damn. And look, the sun, happiness, the masculine, gonna have his happiness. Because, I mean, all the lies have been illuminated, they've been shed. Now, like I said, the cloud over his shoulder, all the bricks and stones that he's been carrying on his back. I've left the karmic family. I have left this karmic feminine. And yes, they are attacking him and bullying him, but he's like, I can put up with the bullying and shit, but I can't live in misery like that anymore. That's happiness. And look, right above the Knight of Pentacles, upright, you have death, which, like I said, it doesn't always have to mean physical death, y'all. This is some big ass transformation. Big ass transformation. And it took a long fucking time. The Knight of Pentacles, like I said, it's like shit to get off the pot, dude, but he was so wrapped up with all the lies and the mental mind illusion, all of it. And he was so pissed off when he found out that his friends were doing magic on him, but in such a fucking smooth ass way that he wouldn't pick up on it. But man, it was brutal, ruthless, and relentless for the feminine. And he knew something about how brutal it was, but he didn't realize just how fucking far they really did take it. Transformation in every way, getting rid of old friends because they're not friends. They're not in. I keep seeing the devil card in my mind. They're not in devil energy anymore in the sense of, any sexual promiscuity or crazy ass drugs, living, what's it called? Not the high life, but the fast life. And this person has gotten a lot more into their art. They have, yeah, they're very artistic, focusing more on this more productive shit than the drama and the gossip and something tells me that this person has put up maybe extra protection around their house because this person has been very popular for many years. And, like I said, living, woohoo, the fast life. And everybody knows where this person lives, but they could even be thinking about relocating because how dangerous this shit is. It's a possibility, but that's like another teeter-tottering thing over here with the Two of Wands. Should I, blah, blah, blah. But you know what's funny? Like I said, with the feminine, that there's an inheritance, which I think it's a house. But anyways, they have changed so much and for the better, and they realized, I hate to say it, but they took advantage of the feminine and how good hearted she was. But trust me, when the reunion happens, it's gonna be a whole different story. This is a love that's rare but true, but also on the flip side of shit, people are dying. They have been dying for a while. This coven is associated with so many other organized societies like the Freemasons. I don't want any bullshit. I don't want any trouble. But I mean, and other societies all over the world, and even practitioners have died because they were lied to about why the feminine should be cursed, hexed, death magic, all of that. So anybody who did death magic they've been dying either, randomly. I'm talking like getting cancer out of the blue, or some other terminal illness out of the blue. There's no cure for it. It's like, holy shit. They could be going homeless. People committing, you know what? Because they know that prison is coming. Woof. Prison is coming. They don't want to deal with it. And talks about karma. Told you, the masculine has had to take a long time being in isolation for that. And like I said, there's been a lot of death going on here. And if it wasn't the people who did the black magic, it was somebody that they were related to or very close to that had no fucking clue that they were involved in this shit. Three of Wands reversed, yeah. This talks about, it's, how do I say, these people are not getting the rewards that they thought they were gonna get. It's okay. You see the ships in the back right here, and you see, just in general, the guy who's looking at the ships, and he knows that they're coming in. He's been waiting so long for them, but it's in reversed. This is just like, damn, hello, goodbye. You missed your ships. You don't deserve to be saved off the shore. You're gonna be on this fucking private island to die. There's no food, there's no water, you don't get any magic, nothing. So, you didn't want to change, you didn't want to transform, nothing. So, yeah, none of the karmics, nobody involved, none of them are gonna get their shit. Sorry, one more break. I'm actually doing pretty fucking good on timing. Oh, 303 on the timer. Give me a second. Okay. Ooh. In my previous videos, where I was giving names of the people who have been involved in this, and a lot of them are musically inclined, and they play at a special music venue. Okay? Go to those videos. They may be boring as shit, but I give descriptions of what they've done. I just heard that that place probably gonna go down. There's a good chance that that music venue could go down. 4:33 on the timer because everybody involved in that venue, even the owners, were part of the Coven. Man, there's going to be so many arrests that go on. Somebody doesn't want me talking. There's going to be raids. I see several raids that are going to happen. There's going to be a raid that goes on at that venue. And if the karmic masculine or anybody else has been using the inheritance, which could very be a fucking house, raiding that house too because doesn't fucking belong to them. And a lot of fucking drugs are in there. Because the karmic masculine is also a huge drug lord. But people are after him not just for being inappropriate with children, but, you know, it, too much information has gotten out because this person just want. And it's nothing but like talking shit about the feminine. And when I say house raid, okay, besides arresting these people that have been, I'm also seeing some rituals that have taken place here. There could very well be a court case going on behind your back that you have no idea about, and that's, trust me, when these people get arrested and shit, you are going to get documentation from a real cop, a real private investigator that's going to present you with documentation that's, false of this person stealing what's owed to you because identity theft, stole your identity. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm seeing a lot of shit go on here. This is weird. It's like, I don't know. The realtor is gonna be shocked that this was going on, or the realtor always knew what the fuck was going on and they were getting paid big bucks to shut the fuck up. Big bucks or drugs, whatever, to shut the fuck up about it. But everybody's gonna get caught with this false documentation. And it's what I'm getting here is, I don't know, it's like, the judge could be like, uh, do you want to keep this, or do you like want to sell it and move somewhere completely different? Like take that money and go buy another house completely different, because I see a lot of damage. And you may not even, wow, 111 on the timer. You may not even feel comfortable in this house knowing what happened, but you're gonna figure shit out as time goes on, okay? All right, but this belongs to you. This inheritance belongs to you. And also, if you're a white witch, okay, and but you do good white magic, just protecting yourself, defending yourself, or to offer good vibes to other people. How do I say? You're just gonna feel the nastiness of this place, but like I said, you'll figure it out as time goes, and this karmic masculine has been trying to do magic on the judge so that he can win the case and keep the house. Oof. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. I am not gonna say that. Something tells me. Oh, Nine of Cups upright. You are getting everything that you have manifested for. You have been waiting very patiently, because it's just these people that wanted to keep the spiritual warfare going on. But you have been waiting, you have been showing superb patience, even though there's been some times where you want to throw, somebody, but, well. Alright, moving on. Three of Pentacles upright. This was a group of three people trying to strategize something, and it didn't work. Five of Swords upright. Look, somebody who just does not want to fucking give it up. But they have to. They fucking have to. This person really does have severe mental issues that the only way to get help is to go to a hospital, specifically to a mental institution, and to be put on meds. Because you, on the other hand, you've got Temperance upright. Okay, you got 1 foot in the water and then 1 foot on land, which talks about being balanced. You know what patience is. Because this whole war, all the misery. It's Mercury retrograde, so your words might get fucked up. This whole war, and this shit's been going on for years. For some of you guys, it's been 10 years. Okay. For others, it's been 12 to 14. And the isolation spells that they did, it was to make you depressed, obviously, feel rejected, no friends, but you made good use of your time and became productive with it. You could have educated yourself and found out, hey, you're a light worker. Hey, you're a natural, white witch or a star seed, shit like that. Or could have been making plans for your future. What the fuck? I was just gonna say something. What the hell? Or shit, if you are a witch, a white witch, you could be finding out more talents that you have when this shit is done. Like when you have your reunion and stuff, because I really do believe that your masculine is a wizard, which is a good thing. Okay? Warlock's evil, wizard's good. It's definitely going to be a power couple, and I think you're going to discover that you have talents that you never even knew you had. I want to know what the hell is this Five of Swords, man? A pain in the rectum. I can't make this shit up. You have the Queen of Cups upright. This is you. This is you. Yeah, look. Three of Pentacles reversed. A group plan here of three people because he wants revenge on you, but it ain't gonna happen because of the Temperance. Next is Five of Wands upright. Fighting? People fighting about this shit. I just heard, let it go. Enough's enough. You've already caused enough trouble for everybody. But it's just this is an obsession. An obsession of stalking, black magic, destiny swapping, just everybody fighting. And the masculine definitely grew a backbone and sticking up for your ass. I can't make it up. The hangman upright again. This is a Pisces card, but doesn't always have to be. Fighting, being caught with trying to come up with a plan to attack you again. Being caught, you can't go anywhere. What opinions? I'm sorry for snoring like a. Can't make this shit up. Fighting and arguing about your Four of Wands, your happiness, your marriage, reunion, and even a house. Because this can talk about, even celebrating getting a house. Oh my god. Page of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is definitely a false offer of love. Because, like I said, in the karmic's mind, he's still in competition with the masculine to have you, to have the Four of Wands. It's not gonna fucking happen. It's like this person just doesn't understand the meaning of no. But you ain't gotta worry about him. You're protected. And in the 3D, they're getting their asses beat in the 3D. And in the 5D, they are getting their asses beat by your ancestors and shit, by being haunted, nightmares, giving them a big taste of their own medicine. When I say big taste, well, what this person considers big, if you catch my drift. But no, the karma is going to get 10 times worse with what your ancestors are throwing at him. Because it's like, oh, you thought that was big? Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Because you were relentless. Here's another one. And then this person, I'm telling you, it's prison time. They're taking themselves out. That's just what I keep seeing. Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, oh boo fucking who. You don't get what you want. Like literally an adult having a childlike tantrum. Fuck you. King of Swords upright. Remember how I said that the masculine has grown a backbone and is standing up for you? Here's the King of Swords upright. And you know what's funny? I hate to get ahead here, but Queen of Swords upright. This is you. Telling the truth. Whistleblower. That's a match right there. Wow. And the Hierophant upright, it talks about religion, secret societies here, which we all know what this religion is, and it's a coven, satanic coven. But it also talks about rebellion. This King of Swords is speaking his mind against these people that he used to hang out with that were in the coven, being rebellious, being himself, doesn't want anything to do with these people anymore, this group, because here comes the Two of Cups. That's what you're getting. Both of you, that's what you're getting. And just betrayal from everybody and everything. It's like, both of you guys have had to have the strength to suffer from all the betrayal, but I believe that the feminines have just figured out some information this month that really shocked them because it was another betrayal. But you're gonna get past that. Because you know what? The end result is gonna be so fucking worth it. Let me see what the hell else. Page of Pentacles reversed. If somebody tries to come to you asking for money, are you fucking serious? Get the hell out of here, bitch. If they were taking your money, what in the hell makes you think that you got any to give? Lack of common sense, but you know what? Common sense ain't so common. The Hermit in reverse, somebody coming out to tell the truth, coming out of their cave, ready to face reality. Ready to face reality. Reality that they've been lied to their whole life, or for years. Yep. And the reality that, this karmic masculine not gonna help anybody. I mean, excuse me, it's nobody's gonna help out this karmic masculine. I think they've been couch surfing for the longest time, but they leave fucking messes everywhere and crap, and then they try to take control over the person's place like it's theirs. It's like, excuse me? Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. The illusions are done with. Yeah. Okay. If any of you guys had anxiety at all, if you guys had any anxiety at all, it's because of mental mind illusions with the crown chakra magic. It's done. You're not going to be foggy minded or anything like that. But also with this asshole, the karmic, they're going to realize that they've been under, how do I say, they've been living off in Never Never Land, and well, guess what? Peter Pan is fake, bitch. You're coming back from Never Never Land to Earth here, and you don't have golden options. Something tells me to pull again. I know. It's a lot. Oh, we got the moon in reversed. Ah, somebody not listening to their intuition, but hey, the secrets came out. Secrets came out. Especially, I think this has a lot to do with the information that the feminine found out this month about who a hidden enemy was. Yeah. Shut up. See, I found out the hidden enemy and I forgive them, but done. Done, done, done. If you guys are liking my video so far, cool. If not, I get it. Like I said, I'm getting back into it after all this shit. Like I said, King of Wands, with the way it was upright, this is gonna be a little bit tricky here, but I know I take a lot of fucking bathroom breaks and shit. Girl's back. Give me a minute on this section, because if I read it as King of Wands reversed, yeah, somebody who is lazy will excuse me. They'll come up with ideas, but they'll make everybody else do the work. That's what they consider teamwork. And now that all this shit has happened, the Eight of Swords upright could be playing the victim. They've always played the victim. Always. And you have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Remember when it came out upright? You know, having to balance a lot of shit. This person can't balance out their life to save their ass. Excuse me. Yeah, can't balance them. Their life is a train wreck. Their life is an absolute train wreck. And they know it is, but they refuse to believe it. And they're also trapped in their mind with the Eight of Swords because what do I do next? What do I do next? There ain't nothing you can do, bitch. Look, the Chariot reversed. That's putting a halt, a complete stop, a halt, a complete stop to this person, to the karmic. That's what the fuck that's about. Excuse me. The High Priestess. This is you, my dearest. And this is a Pisces card. You know shit. Very intuitive. Very, very, very fucking intuitive. Karmic is claiming that it's all your fault. They're the victim. It's all your fault. Everything bad that has happened to them. Oh, it's because you're a dark witch. And that's where their karma is coming from. No, that's not the case at all. Because if that was the case, then you would have the High Priestess in reversed, which is a dark High Priestess. Knight of Swords upright. Rumors, just all fucking rumors. That's all this person can do. Just fucking rumors. And you have right here. Oh shit. The cops, the chariot, putting a halt. It's divine intervention. It's also the law enforcement getting involved to take his ass away. Because the fool in reverse, somebody who does not take educated risks, 34:43 on the timer, somebody who does not think twice, just goes off of the the reactions are based off of their emotions. That's it. I just heard sneak attack. 5 of Cups. It talks about a plan that did not work and they have to walk away. This fool, this karmic, their plan on sacrificing you, okay, like taking you completely off this planet and having your destiny, all that shit. No, 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 no. No. They have to walk away from everything because they're going to prison. And not only that, but once this shit is done with, look, you have your 6 of Cups upright. This is also another twin flame card. 3555. This is somebody that you have wonderful memories with from the past, like blast from the past, but this is, I keep getting like children, like y'all could be yourselves with each other. Blast from the past and love. So sweet. Shit. Your masculine could come in with a bouquet of flowers. You never know. And look, it's funny here that the 6 of Swords upright. Moving on to calmer waters. Isn't that nice? Once this person gets arrested, they're the fool. They wanted to move on to calmer waters, but no. And then you have the Ace of Cups reverse, which talks about no happiness. This is complete and total fucking depression. Complete and total fucking depression. And they can't handle it. You know, being haunted by their own shit, the karma they're facing, prison time they're facing, none of it. They're gonna check out. They wanted you to check out. No. It's gonna happen to them. And look here. Like I said, Queen of Swords upright. I wanna get card. Same shit. 6 of Swords, man. What the hell? 3 of Cups reversed. Third party is gone. Finally. Finally. The third party, your karmic, is gone. That is why, yes, you can move forward. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. It's awesome. You know, for shits and giggles, ooh, wanna say something. Yeah, Justice in reverse, they don't get anything. 10 of Wands, upright. All of the burdens that they have to carry. Karma. Judgment, oh yes. Even the collective is being judged on how they've treated this whole situation. The 4 of Pentacles. Not only did the karmic want to make you their property, but this also talks about how you were holding on to every fucking penny that you could because you had so many dark witches and warlocks that were trying to take your money. They kept you in poverty. A lot of dark witches that were doing this. And also, Talks about the karmic masculine who's trying to keep all of his any little money that he's got to himself. The Tower reversed. This goes in two ways. I mean, they know that this reunion is gonna happen, but they're just scared shitless of the consequences, law enforcement, you know, life sentences, warrants. I can't make this up. King of Cups reversed. This is the complete opposite of the Queen of Cups. This is a son of a bitch. Somebody who has absolutely no heart, no compassion, no nothing. Eight of Pentacles reversed. All of their hard work for this magic for nothing. Queen of Wands reversed. This is the masculine's karmic. She is the same way as right here. Yeah, the King of Wands right there. Both fucking lazy. Okay? She thinks that she's the shit. And jealous of you? Like, oh my god. She may even try to come up to your door and bang, 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 and whatever. Fucking call the cops. Four of Cups reversed, obviously. All pissed off, they can't get what they want. Four of Swords reversed. There's no fucking rest for these people. For the rest of, okay, for the, whether or not, some people are definitely going to prison for the rest of their lives. For some people, it could be 20 to 50. Some people are going to be, what is it, on probation, but they're going to have, what do you call, one of those ring things around their ankles. They will forever be in pain and in every kind of way. Six of Pentacles reversed. They're never going to have their equilibrium. Strength, though. It's funny because this is a Leo card, and for every reading I've done, it's been a big ass Leo who's been a jerk. And I'm sorry for all you good Leos out there. I really am. But to me, this is your strength that you've had to endure throughout all this shit. Wow. Strength to endure. The Page of Swords, who, your karmic, oh my god, nosy son of a bitch, constantly having to be up your ass with everything, monitoring spirits. It's been, people being set up against you, stalking your social media, especially if you have a platform like this. Because, I mean, look at this. They don't want you to have your Ace of Pentacles. I mean, seriously, stalker fucker, man. And the Wheel of Fortune reversed. They will never move forward in life. It's going to be backwards completely. Have fun in prison. Holy shit. Ooh. Okay, I'm almost done. Sorry. It's been a while since I've done this and I get so excited. Seven of Wands reversed. They can't defend themselves against shit because nobody believes their fucking lies. He owes people money. for doing black magic. He paid people to go to, special voodoo priestesses and whatnot to do black magic. He owes money for getting free drugs from people. People just want to kick his ass because all of this trouble was created because you left them. You left them and they said, okay, revenge. Took it way too far. Ace of Swords reversed. Bad news. Bad news for the karmic because they are still in the devil energy. And I told you, I kept sensing, I kept seeing the devil card in my mind. That is him. Yep, Eight of Cups. Someone dropping everything because shit ain't working out for them. You left this crowd, or excuse me, they rejected you with spell work, and you realize what type of people they actually were. Well, the masculine left. I just heard going back home. And then the Five of Pentacles. The opposition. I'm telling you, poverty, poverty, poverty. Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, this fucker got caught. Blah, blah, blah. The Emperor in reverse. And remember, we had the Empress upright. This Emperor in reversed doesn't know how to rule a kingdom for shit. And look, he had the Nine of Cups upright. And he had the Empress upright. So beautiful. You. Oh my god. Okay, and I'm just gonna give you 4 cards of that. This is wonderful. This is like, finally, I'm free, from all of this shit. Like, and private investigators that caught on to shit, they recorded conversations, they played along, like, oh, undercover cops and private investigators who went to this music venue saw what the hell was going on and engaged in conversations and whatnot. They have the real truth. Ave Maria. Well, as they say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So jokes are on the Karmics and the Coven. Oh, I'm trying to work on my speed more. And I guess the reason why I talk slow is because I just put the pieces of the puzzle together. That's just how it works with me. I know some people like long readings and some people don't. Whatever. It's your taste. Okay. 49.49. Ooh. Burp time. I legit just had a burping session. It could be somebody fucking around with the throat. But anyways, here we go. What does the collective need to hear? Final messages. What does my beautiful collective need to know? I love the roses on these. I can't make this shit up. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Holy shit. Yeah, because you knew this karmic in a past lifetime, and they were just as evil then as they are now. And this one keeps coming up here. I've noticed this as I'm shuffling. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Get your asses out in nature. Tell you what, me and nature, I love, rivers and lakes and waterfalls. I do. Nature walks and shit. And the mountains are beautiful too. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Your ancestors got you. This is divine, okay? Divine intervention. Last shuffle. Hmm. Wow. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So, as much as you hate this process of, letting go of certain people, places, and things, and it's heartbreaking, it has to happen for you to have your better future. So, Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. And when I think of the word teacher here, yes, it could talk about being a school teacher, but I think it's more about teaching others the way with spirituality, if you ask me. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Fuck people who don't like who you are. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Because, look, once you get through the tower like that, look at the beautiful land that's waiting. The beautiful land that's waiting. I know I said four, but hold on. Inner temple. A lot of you guys need to take better care of your body because these people did a lot of body and beauty magic to you. So, change your diet, okay? It's been change your diet or go to the gym, go for walks, whatever. Go to the doctor and get a, full blood test to see if there's anything inside your system that is screaming at you for help, but you don't know about it. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Do something to, change your routine. Like maybe I'll have a routine that's just boring and mundane and you're over it. Like you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Transformation, wow, it's like the death card that came out. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. There's been a lot of deep healing that's had to go on. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. More for the feminines, I think, because we've had so restricted. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. You're gonna be meeting your soul tribe. You and your masculine both. People that don't wanna fucking kill you. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Basically, like how can you take care of yourself? Maybe besides a diet change, it could be, a difference in routine. It could be enjoying watching a nice sunset or sunrise, nice warm bath, shit like that. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? The last one. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Look at that. That's beautiful. And these are for the star seeds out there. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? If you're still lost on your journey of where you're supposed to go, especially for the star seeds, talk to the divine and talk to your archangels and you'll get answers. Yep. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? I can't make that fucking shit up. Uh-huh. Alright guys, love you. Mwah.